talking to Ian Murray, who's about to go off to Oman for the Louis Vuitton series. And what's the prediction up there? What's going to happen? How's it going in a new venue like that?
Well, it's a new venue for the America's Cup, Louis Vuitton America's Cup World Series, but it's not a new venue. The Extremes have been there for a number of years, and so it's a nice venue. It's nice sailing, it's open water, can be a bit choppy because it's a bit shallow, but you get a wide variety of breezes and, probably anything from lightish breezes. Last year in the Extremes they had 20 knots, so I think it'll be testing for everyone. It's a bit more open water than we've seen in a lot of our venues. So stay tuned. Hopefully, the breeze will be kind to us and we'll have a good week.
Well, the modelling at the moment says 8 to 9 knots, so that, and it's just above the minimum, so...
Yeah, 6 knots minimum, 25 knots maximum, so look, anywhere in between there.
Yeah.
I think everyone would like to see 10 knots plus. The boats really get a wriggle on then, and we'll keep our fingers crossed a long way out.
How many teams?
Just the 6 teams.
Just the 6 teams, yeah. Are they doing two-boat testing at the moment, or...?
A lot of the teams are two-boat testing. 2 teams are two-boat testing. Artemis were out sailing in Bermuda with a couple of boats, and Oracle have been out with 2 boats for a while now. So Ben Ainslie are in England sailing their test boat, and New Zealand have been down in with the old Luna Rossa boat. So there's a lot of, and Japan are in Bermuda with a test boat as well. So there's a lot of sailing going on, and more to come as it's getting into the final throes of the business end of this thing, and every day counts.
Well, you've got New York, Chicago.
Yeah, we have a busy year. We have Oman, New York, Chicago, and then we go back to Portsmouth, Toulon, and then hopefully in Asia in the end of the year, and one more in the beginning of 2017.
Whereabouts will that be?
Well, they're working on an Asian country, and this year with our first races in the Middle East, so we've got to be in that sort of climate.
You've changed the naming of the days, etc., and the day ones and rather than Saturdays and Sundays, etc. How will that affect as far as the scoring?
It's not going to affect. Well, it doesn't affect the scoring. It doesn't change anything. There's 2 race days, and it's just really to deal with it if we go to the Middle East and we can't sail on Sunday or Friday or Saturday. So it's just precautionary wording to make sure that we can race on the given days in that particular country.
So can you add a day to the schedule?
That's not the plan. The plan is, we're racing for 2 days. The plan has changed, and we're testing running 3 races a day in Oman. We did that on the final day in Bermuda, and it worked well, so they want to test it further to see if the people, the folks at home like it.
Indeed, yeah. The match racing was on Fridays, practice racing on schedule. Will there be match racing points?
No, there's no match racing points. The match racing practice is just a request from the teams to, get into having the full electronic starting system and do a little bit of practice in what they're going to do in the end.
So is there going to be an event in Japan? Or?
Well, I think they're working on it. Yeah. I think that's... there's hopes that that's where it'll be at the end of the year, but I don't think it's confirmed yet.
Indeed, they seem to be doing a lot as far as sailing is concerned in that area.
Yeah, Oman is, they've heavily supported the Extremes. They've around the Mocha 60s. They've got Oman Saar, which is a big event, and clearly the Wave Resort has been a very big backer of the whole sailing thing. So it's been discussion. I remember having discussion with the folks from Oman back in 2010, so it's not something that's just arrived overnight.
So how's it shaping up in Bermuda?
Bermuda's I think it's beautiful sailing. This time of the year it's proven to be a little more difficult to tame than probably people would appreciate, and there's been a lot of days lost sailing, but I think the days that they have are wonderful.
Are all the groups down there yet, or...?
There's 3 groups that are now based in Bermuda.
Yeah. So when do the rest move in?
I think they'll gradually progress over there. I think Ben Ainslie will be the next one to go, and then probably the French and the Kiwis will come in last because they're the most remote and they've got the biggest facility and probably more comfortable in their home environment. So I think that's the way it'll probably pan out.
Ben's facility in Portsmouth is something to be seen, isn't it?
Well, you know, it's a big long-term commitment to sailing,
Yeah.
and not only the America's Cup and his foundation and the Bart Foundation, and you know, Ben has really, you know, used his notoriety and put it to good effect for, I think, for all English sailing. It's, you know, it's wonderful to see.
Mate, congratulations on the job so far, and have a good regatta.
All right, thank you very much.